Down. Stand. Sit. Good boy. Leave it. Leave it. Come on. Come on. Leave it. Heel. So I went to the gym yesterday. I went probably like around 10 o'clock last night. And there was a couple, probably in their, I don't know, they're probably like in their 30s. They look pretty fit. They look like they work out quite a bit. But I was surprised to see, and this is a pretty big gym, there was quite a few people working out. There was, it was a busy Thursday night, but I was very surprised to see that they had a American Bully, and it was a large version, off leash, by their side, mind you. It wasn't running around. Not at the point when I first saw it. I was on the treadmill at first. But I was very surprised to see a dog like that on the loose inside of a commercial fitness facility. So my first reaction was, why would you bring your dog to a gym? I mean, you're there to work out. There's other people in the gym. Regardless of the fact if the dog is trained or not. I don't know, I just don't think that that's the right place for a dog to be. And especially an American bully, which, depending on how it was raised, depending on how it was trained, depending on how the temperament of that dog was, American bullies can be, I mean, let's face it, they can be unpredictable. So basically the reason why I'd like to talk about this is because, you know, should I have said something to them? I didn't. The reason why is because I got to go back to that gym again. But secondly, you know, what is it with commercial establishments these days letting people come in with their dogs without considering the customers, the people that are in those premises? Now, a service dog is a completely different entity altogether. Service dog that wears a vest and that's properly trained, that's a different story altogether. But somebody coming into a gym with a dog like that, I just think that it's completely inconsiderate. It's inconsiderate to anybody that's in the gym, and you just don't need the distraction, and you just don't need the possibility that something could happen in that gym. So, to add to the story, there's a second floor to that gym, and I went up there just to do some stretching. And there's not a lot of equipment up there. It's quite an open space. Now, it was very quiet up there. So I'm on the floor doing my stretches, and then all of a sudden I see the couple and this American bully off leash in the area that I'm in. I'm lying down doing some sit-ups, and I start doing a little bit of hamstring stretches, and then all of a sudden that American bully charges towards me. Now, the lady who owned the dog, she immediately asked the dog to come, and the dog complied. The dog obviously had some training, and he came back to her. But when that happened, let me tell you, I was a little bit concerned. I'm a dog guy, and I like dogs. But again, that breed is unpredictable. So the question is, should we be allowing people to come into commercial facilities with questionable breeds, questionable dogs, without considering the consequences, without considering other people? I just think that it's wrong. I think that you should really exercise caution and think about other people. Think about other people that are around. You know, if you go to a dog park, that's different. If you're out taking your dog for a walk, that's different. But don't bring your damn dog to the gym. Just don't do that. Leave it. I don't know, maybe some of you disagree with me. Maybe you have something more to offer. Leave a comment down below. That's it. Rocky, down. So they just released the police body cam footage of Tiger Woods' recent involvement with a accident and the investigation into his DUI allegation. So I just watched the video today, and what I'm about to say is going to sound hypocritical because I watched it, but after watching it, I gave it some thought, and and also while I was watching that video, that body cam footage, right after the accident where he hit the truck down in Florida. It was very, very sad, actually. I felt sad. The reason why I felt sad because Tiger Woods is being humiliated by that video. It's almost like we just gotta put something up on the internet, gotta put something up on YouTube, just because, it's a high profile person like Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers of all time, But it was so sad because the video is humiliating him. It's, any one of us could be in the same situation, but, more than likely, any video footage from a body cam from a police officer is not going to end up on the internet. But just because it's Tiger Woods, somehow or another, it gets on the internet. And it's degrading him. Yes, he caused an accident. We don't know the reasons why. It's alleged that he was under the influence of some unknown substance, but that has not been proven in a court of law. Why that accident happened could have been from distracted driving, or perhaps that unknown substance affected his judgment in terms of driving. We don't know that. But I just think that it's just terrible that as a society, social media is to blame. But we have to put these body cam videos up so we can all sit back, be entertained, watching the celebrities that we know, the celebrities that some of us love, some of us admire, and see them in their worst moments. What is it about us as a society? Do we not have any ethics? Well, I guess the argument could be made that social media doesn't have any ethics to begin with. But it just made me feel, I felt sad. I felt sad for Tiger Woods. You know, in conjunction with Tiger Woods, there was a recent video as well that came out with Justin Timberlake with his impaired driving incident. You know, the intimate details of that also were on the internet, on YouTube. During COVID, you know, there was some videos that the social media companies would delete, they would take down because they were considered in violation of, you know, the common narrative at the time. They were deleted. Well, I think it would be pretty nice and decent if these body cam videos could be deleted of people like Tiger Woods. It's not fair to them. You know, even in that video, the police officer suggested to Tiger Woods that he could come out of the vehicle, that there was no one around, his privacy was being protected. And then, in the end, it all comes out on the internet. The big question I have is, how do these body cam videos from police departments, how do people get access? How do these YouTube accounts, how does the news media get access to this footage? How does that happen? I don't know. But I sure would like to know. I mean, I thought that body cam footage, well, I think that body cam footage should be private, should be confidential. I just think it's wrong. I think it's unethical. Again, I sound like a hypocrite because I watched the video myself, but honestly, I didn't come to this realization of how wrong it is until after I watched the video.